All right, everybody, welcome back. The Great Jimbabwe plays Slay the Spire. One last ride. Look, there's no secret. We killed it last time. We did so well. I thought we were a speed climber. I thought we beat one of the harder achievements, but no. In my head, I thought it was 30 minutes. It is 20 minutes, so it's even tougher than I thought. But hey, it was a dominating run. Let's shatter my confidence with a defect run. Probably going to get creamed because I am not a good defect player, but you know, when you come right out of the gate, your options are max HP, potions, or removal, or boss swap. I haven't been doing much boss swap. Every time I'm thinking about a boss swap, I've always announced that I haven't done much. Let's see, we got the Hexaghost. Let's go. No potions. Oh man, that's pretty tough on floor 1. That's pretty tough. But you know what? It's extra energy, and that just means we should try to find an expensive card. Let's go to this shop and see what we can do. We have no orbs, so dual cast is now a curse. We also drew 1 strike. Not great. We can play an extra strike. That's huge. No longer cursed. I think you go ahead and just play it, right? Oh, man. Well, things have been going, dare I say, great. At least well. My sisters are now going to the state final in volleyball. Can't take the potion. That's great. The state final, though, wow. First one's in the family to, not going to say to play a sport. I played plenty of sports, but to have, like, real success. Another, like, ball lightning. Yeah. I'm almost, like, rebound is kind of interesting. But yeah, I was, like, insanely proud of them. I could not believe, I mean, they have beaten some good teams. They're just very impressive, very impressive. I'm also amazed at the level of talent in high schools. My local high school, the one I used to attend, and that's, you know, where they go, we have, like, it's like the men's and women's volleyball team both going to the states tournament, and then the football team for the first time in a long time is doing exceedingly well. And they're also still in the tournament, and we're in, what day is it? It's like late November, mid to late November. It gives you a little bit of a clue that the backlog has caught up. So we're not so far ahead of ourselves anymore. But it's pretty amazing. And the really interesting thing, I kind of like to go for the eyes. But like none of these teams, let's not make this mistake. Can't take potions. None of these teams have like a player that's so like standout dominant that you're like, wow, they just got carried the whole way. No, I really think all of these teams are just very well-rounded, top to bottom, like no weak spots, you know, definitely good players, but nobody just out there blowing the doors off of people, which is kind of interesting because sometimes in high school sports, I definitely think that like a dominant player can pretty much carry your team the distance, especially in a sport like basketball. So obviously we're not in basketball season yet, but we're getting close. I'm definitely going to check out the team again this year. But yeah, like good for them. When I was in school, we definitely ran into a couple of very strong basketball players, I would say. There was one guy, and he did go on to be like a very good Division I player, and his team was in the tournament. It was not at like the biggest school, but like, I mean, he was definitely a part of their NCAA tournament runs. But he was like 7'2" in high school. And I think that may have been like a little bit of an exaggeration. Like he was very tall. 7'2" is like huge though. And like, it makes you wonder like, like this, take a hit here, but nothing we can do about that. I think heights in basketball are often exaggerated for sure. I think in high school they exaggerate up, and then in the NBA they exaggerate down. I don't know why it works out that way. But yeah, 7'2" in high school, and the craziest part was his backup, and like at the time he would have been a senior. Take a strike, I guess. His backup was like 6'11", It was insane. I couldn't believe it. I mean, that's like, how often do you see that on a high school basketball court, let alone on the same team? We might be in trouble here. 16, not quite. Not willing to give this guy more strength, I don't think, because that could be game over. 24 damage in one turn. Can we get there? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right, Unceasing Top is in the mix. Call me crazy. I'm going to take a Thunderstream. Yeah, don't think we're getting out of this one, boys and girls. We did not get lucky on that. We can't finish. We should have probably just double strike to this guy. And the confidence is shattered. Oh. Rematch. Try it again. Defect. I am on a streak of losing our first run as the defect. Defect L. Okay. Let's try that again. What do we got? I see the snipe potential. I think you go for that. It does mean a lot of question marks, but it's always very fun. Anyways, that team destroyed us. We lost by like 50. Let's get a card. Probably a good idea. I think I will remove. I gotta defend. I feel like you have other ways to defend as the defect. This is not a good event, and I keep taking it. Upgraded Zap is pretty good. I'll take the heal. We could have removed... Well, no, we couldn't. No, we don't have the cash. Let's see. I'm gonna go for the eyes. Got some zero-cost synergies going. I'll take another upgrade. We have a shot at the snipe. I think we're getting it, actually. Let's go all zero cost, and maybe we'll find an all for one. It could happen. This probably explains why I'm not winning as the defect. Let's see. Upgrade. We could upgrade a beam cell, which I think is probably worth it. Didn't matter. I just realized we got our free kill on the Gremlin Knob, Mob Bank. I kind of like a bullseye. Courier is good. I like Courier early. Hit the question mark. And yeah, I'll anger some mushrooms. Why not? I feel like we can win against 3 1-health mushrooms. Seems very likely. The odd mushroom. And I like a ball lightning. And I will also... I'm actually going to upgrade Go for the eyes. I feel like... Okay, hot take. Maybe this isn't a hot take. Maybe other people already know this. I feel like the upgrade of going from 1 debuff to 2 is an enormous upgrade. And then going from 2 to 3 can be good, but it's not quite as, like... I don't know. It's not, like, transformatively good. But, like, 1 to 2 is like, okay, you got a turn of an extra defending turn, or you have an extra, like, shot at smacking somebody who's vulnerable, which is pretty big. Send it. You take Claw. Don't even think. You took all these zero-cost cards. You can't not take Claw now. I think I'm just going to go for this. Let's get some stuff out there. Got a couple orbs. We have the lock on. I feel like this is a pretty good start. Go for the eyes, obviously good here. Should have probably played Beam Cell first. Going too fast, guys. I'm going too fast. This is not Speedrunner anymore. But it looks like we're going to take out the log, everyone. It definitely looks like it. Not bad at all. Omamori's pretty good. Can't play Meteor Strike. 16 block and Equilibrium upgrade. I feel like that's pretty good. cannot kill that guy, huh? Alright, in that case, you just do it like that. I'll throw a block out there, and we'll take a little damage. So I finally finished another run of the Solace of Flowers. And let me tell you, they're onto something over there. I think that's a pretty good game. I like it. I feel like it has enough wrinkles to be interesting, but not so many that it's like unreachable for somebody who's familiar with those kind of games. I definitely... I think loop is a good upgrade. I'll put my money where my mouth is on that. But yeah, I definitely would recommend it. I think it was well worth the playthrough. And the demo's not super long, but it is available on Steam now. So definitely, hey, no affiliation. This is not an advertisement. This is the Jimbabwe, you know, honest, fully honest, like, nobody telling me to say this, like, go try it out. It's pretty fun. There's definitely a couple of, like, game mechanics. I'm not going to say they're, like, they should be re-looked, because I don't think that's the issue. I think I didn't fully understand them. But by my I didn't get crushed. I made it to the end on my first run. Didn't win the demo, but on my second try, I was able to go the distance. And I definitely had some strategies going that were a little different that time. I feel like there is a little bit of a Tetris-y element to it that you have to be thinking about, because if you don't, you end up with what I'm choosing to call dead spots. Now, is that the term the eventual Solace of Flowers community will choose? I don't know. I do not know. But that seems like the obvious choice to me. We got some gold here, 3 potions. Nice to have potions back in the mix. I like Rainbow. I refuse to give up my my potions. Well, I guess you don't give them up. You get to hold on to these 3. Maybe that makes Sozu a little better. I hate ectoplasm, dude. And like, we have Courier and Mob Bank. Like, you can't take ectoplasm. Inserter? I haven't really tried Inserter too much. Could be a good time. Let's see. There's a shop right there and an upgrade and upgrade. Yeah. I don't even need to see where we're going. But we do have the bronze automaton. Give me an attack potion. I'll take it ball lightning. We got equilibrium. I mean, if you're full blocking, the smart decision would be to not spend your defense. Alright, it's got no more... Can I get this guy 32? No, I don't think so. I may have done the math wrong there. No, I think I'm right. I have a question for you guys. It's a Slay the Spire question. We're going to stay on brand here. We're going to stay on topic. Why does self-repair seem so good? But then sometimes I feel like bandage up is kind of bad. I feel like the obvious answer, and maybe this is just it. I forgot I don't have 4 energy. Not good. We have power. I think the obvious answer, I think self-repair just does more healing. That's part of it. But at the same time, they're very similar cards, right? Like, I would think that you would get similar value. But when I see a bandage up in this shop, I never really think like, oh yeah, like this is, our time has come. But when I see self-repair, I'm like, yeah, dude, like, you gotta take a self-repair. What are you talking about? Like, that's so good. I don't get it. I can't. The mathematician in me can't put my mind or can't wrap my mind around that. I don't know. There's got to be an explanation. I didn't need the darkness orbs after all, huh? Fairy in a bottle's good. How many powers are we playing? We are playing 1 power. I don't think that's enough for a heat sink. So I think a cool-headed might hit the spot here. They really want me to take heat sinks. How much do we exhaust? 1 card. Not really enough. Dead branch is good, though. How about we remove a strike? I cannot get... Wait, I can get both of these. I'll try an Orrery. Let's go. White... Oh, pre-upgraded cool head is good, though. Well, we can get some exhaust synergy going. Probably good to look at all the cards before you start taking things. I like a charge battery. Forget... Who needs to look at things? And, I think I'm happy to skip on that one. I'm taking Dead Branch. I'm just going to assume it's great. Everyone says it's great, so it's great. Ooh. Do I give up Fairy in a bottle? I mean, I think, yeah. Juzu Bracelet. Man, he just drank our Fairy in a bottle? Like, come on, Ranwind. What up with that? I think free white noise with Dead Branch is almost certainly good. I cannot imagine that's not a hit. And we're gonna hit... This will not be a combat. I think I'd rather have the guaranteed campfire. Not a bad start. We got some orbs in the mix. That's something. I will bias cognition chaos. Dual cast a frost orb. I'm tempted to throw another potion at this. We're gonna hold for a second. We can claw this guy. Beam cell. Go for the eyes. Bullseye. Charge battery. A big dual cast, obviously. Whoa, he's coming in hot. I didn't expect an attack there, to be honest with you. He's not weak either. That's disappointing. Block. Are we dead? Not quite. We are not quite dead. Tempted to throw power at this, but... Vision. A dual cast saves the day. I don't think there's anything else we can gain. Blood Vial helps for sure. I don't really like any of these. I guess we'll take our rest. That was kind of decided for us. And here we go. Tiny Chest. We were getting some crap relics, but we've gotten some good ones. Sorry, Tiny Chest. It's the truth. You're not that good. I'm actually going to throw a power potion at this. Let's get more loop going. Dead Branch into a Meteor Strike that is essentially... There's no possible way we play that. White Noise, even upgraded, is swapped around. Don't like that. Let's get cool-headed out there. Guess I'll take a White Noise. Storm good. Steam Barrier good. Free defend, free charge battery. I will beam cell. 22. We could do it like this. Not good rolls on the Snecko so far. 22. It's getting a little spicy. It's getting a little spicy for sure. Now we can play Meteor Strike, actually. So, right when it didn't matter. An upgraded barrage with inserter seems pretty strong. I don't think we have another elite in us right now, to be honest with you. And if this guy stabs us, I'm going to be most upset. That's even worse. Oh, we have Omamori, though. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Yeah, we're still good. Okay. We can actually just channel lightning, which is kind of interesting. I'll try it. We will channel 2. Probably should have played Bullseye there, but... We are doing damage too slowly. That's part of the issue. Echo form for free is always nice, though. I'm going to take that guy out of the mix. Got some days going. Don't like that. Honestly, though, you get a barrage and a couple of lightnings. Like, you're doing okay. Multicast might also save us here. It doesn't actually matter. I think we got it. Okay. Definitely not seeing the path to victory here, but we're still clinging on. What a bias cognition. Let's get this going. Wow. Big hit coming. Big hit. Another big hit. We don't have the block. That's part of the issue for sure. I think you have to take out this guy and take 18. Oh, you can't do that, actually. 22. We might be dead, guys. We might be dead on the defect again. I'll try to take... I don't think there's any way around this. Nope. Can't be done. Our fairy in a bottle. Wow. Brutal. I am horrible at the defect. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It can't be the claws I'm taking for no reason at all. I'm gonna go one more. I lost those two so fast. I lost those 2 runs. Where's my timer? I don't have a timer. I have like a little clock over here, though. I think I lost those 2 runs in the amount of time it took me to win Ascension 12 on the Ironclad last time. Which is nuts. It's nuts. It's killing my win percentage. Let's transform a strike into defense. Seek and reprogram. Starting off not so great. Let's take some combats. I'm going to be more selective with the cards I take this run. Reprogram might full stop be removed. It's hard for me to see how we're going all the way with the reprogram in the mix. Not bad, though. Not a bad start. I like a Doom and Gloom. I think Doom and Gloom is a definite taker. Gosh, 12 damage, though. Hear me out. I know that looks aggressive, but it saves you quite a bit of damage. With Doom and Gloom in the mix, I like a Darkness, too. Let's go this way. I'll take the 75 gold. That does mean an elite if I go to this shop. I mean... I know I just said it's going to be selective. I didn't say of what color cards. This is going to look insane. I'm removing reprogram. I don't know that we beat this elite, dude. I might lose 3 runs right at the beginning, right out of the gate. Let's go like that. If we find a way to pop another orb, which we do, we're good to go. Glacier is a absolute must-take. Absolute must-take for sure. Yeah, we do get the Doom and Gloom. I like that. What do I want if I seek here? What do I seek? I think I don't seek. I'd rather draw that later when we have more junk in the deck and we have a card that we want coming into the mix. How about that? Glacier, definitely good. We can actually take out one of these guys. That's not a bad start. Maybe we're not losing to this elite. We'll see. Defrag is good. I think we are going to survive this elite. Took a little damage, but not anything outrageous. I want to seek darkness, push this one to the front, take that guy out. It was like 1 damage away from taking both of them out. And we got it. Okay. All right. Letter opener is good. 3 skills. I like a hologram. Let's go this way. Yeah, definitely heal 25 for free, which gives me a chance to upgrade. All right. We don't have energy. However, Seek upgraded is great. Doom and Gloom upgraded is very good. Darkness is also good. I think a Zap is actually interesting. When you have Seek, you can seek out 0-cost cards. Let's start with a Seek. I don't think no one's ever going to question that Seek is worth upgrading. Sundial. A little bit of an energy solution there. Blocking most of this. Put a Darkness Orb out there. We would love to start seeing some 0-cost upgrades coming our way. But until then, we'll try to charge up some Darkness Orbs. Oh, we're about to get hit with a no attack debuff. I think, yeah, you do it like this. There you go. Tempest is actually good here because you can play it for 0, which makes the letter opener a little better. Glacier's a good upgrade for sure. Defrag. I want the 0-cost Zap. I think I like a 0-cost Zap enough with Seek upgraded. It gives us more options. A little more oomph. We may be looking at this Blessing of the Forge here. We'll see. Played quite a few skills there, but we got some damage out. Can't play another power. What are you doing? 39. But I think we do have them. Yeah. The Horn Cleat is good. Second turn block. I like that. Machine Learning. Scrape, though? Machine Learning is like a questionably... It's a questionable take. I don't know if it's not on my top tier of defect rare cards, that's for sure. That's for sure. I think I will take a Zap and a Dual Cast, maybe? And then you can do this, and this, and... Okay. Get some gold. Don't love overclock. I think I'm happy. Well, I like compile driver. I'm not going to take it here, though. Let's rest. That's a coward's rest, but I think I'm happy enough with where this run is. I don't want to blow it yet. And machine learning early against a boss is definitely, there's some value there for sure. Tempest. Yeah, that was worth it to avoid the big attack. Now we've got some, we're getting the bonus draw in here now. Defrag Glacier. Keep Seek around. We have more of a block solution than we did last time, I would say. So much so that we can hit this guy twice, I think. Yeah. Let's try to use, let's leverage the darkness orbs. I think I'm okay with that. We escape with no major problems. Darkness orbs are charging up. I'm actually going to do it like this. I'm okay throwing a glacier at this. It does a lot of damage with the lightning coming around too. We should be fine. Can't imagine we're taking 24 damage before we take this guy out. Very nice. Okay. Can we do a little better this time? Got 2 potions. I think a reboot is probably good enough. Velvet Choker. I feel like we do play some cards. I'll take the stone. I got the stones to take the stones. I just want the stone. I don't want to use the stone, so I should get it. Let's see. I feel like we can take an elite up here. A couple campfires after. Let's try this way. Kind of a tough draw there. We didn't get Glacier or like any defense. Well, there's Glacier. I think I'll try... I'll do it like this. I want to at least get one of these guys if we can. That was a horrible seek. What are you doing? Getting some work emails. I am doing a lunchtime run, bringing that back. But you know what? They can wait. Nothing that can't wait. Let's press on. Ooh, this is where the, this Philosopher's Stone gets a little scary. Take a hologram, I guess. Let's see. I'm okay putting a weak potion on this one. Let's put it on the guy with more health. Okay. Minimal damage, minimal damage. We can get through this one, I think. Some free block there. Tempest is probably good here. Yeah. Well, let's start popping some lightning orbs. Not as many as I would have liked. I'll take that guy for sure. Can we get at least one of these guys? Okay, yeah, we can. I think that, dude, this might be time to just call it a day on the defect. I'm making some poor choices. Let's see. I'll take a charge battery, I think. Remove, huh? Pull a strike. Do we beat an elite with this deck, though? I don't think so. I gotta go back to defect school and learn what the heck I'm doing wrong. I kind of thought we had something here for a second. Let's go Zap Glacier. Probably should have played Defrag first, but, you know. Every one of those little mistakes is probably pretty crushing on the defect, so that's part of it for sure. I don't think we're getting through this next elite. I gotta tell you. Okay. I'll try a ball lightning if we... Man, I think we're dead. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it. Wow, just horrendous, horrendous. This could potentially be the first episode where we don't end on a win. But I'll tell you what. I'm willing to... I got a little more time left. I'm willing to go one more time. Let's go. Whatever happens here happens, and we're going to call it a day. Is starting the run cursed on the defect just difficult? I'm not sure. And with that in mind, give me the potions. Let's see. I kind of want to head up towards this elite. I feel like with 3 potions, you can beat an elite. Let's start here. My defect lack of skill has been exposed. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. But we start this run with something going. It's worked so well so far. I say we just keep taking it. You know what? Send it. I'm tempted. You know what? Send it again. Eternal Feather. Okay. That means we're pivoting to this shop over here. We got to get rid of one of these curses. I think we're learning why the defect is not working for me. It's seems a little obvious, like watching this go down, but man, regret is just it's a killer, man. It's a killer. Consume. I don't think you can take consume without orb slots. That's too much. I'll try a barrage. We got to take out a. Don't even look. I mean, down's not that bad on the defect. Comparatively, I can get a relic now though. I can also get Seek. Anchor. We're gonna start. I mean, this is essentially capacitor. So I think you got to take the runic capacitor versus regular capacitor. Sunder also good. Gonna get an elite, 2 elites coming up here. You gotta take something. I think Sunder's probably good. Would have preferred to upgrade Fission. I do like Fission. Wish we had another way to add orbs. I'll try a Sunder. I'll try a Sunder. I think we can make something happen with that. And you know what? This is a scary enough fight. I'm gonna... What's... Shroud the Gremlin up in darkness. Am I willing to throw Snecko oil at this? I don't think there's anything we can get here that actually saves the day. The problem is, I still don't think... Well, no, we can just do this. Okay, we're good. Not perfect. Data disk, start with focus is good. Okay. It can be recycled. Love the Eternal Feather. Sunder's pretty good. Recycle can get Sunder out of the deck if it gets bad. I think you take the damage first. What do I even want here? It would be great to recycle Doubt if we get really lucky. I'm actually going to pop the regen now, I think. What do we draw? No attacks coming, though? I kind of think it might be time to Snecko Oil next turn. I'll do it next turn if it doesn't look good. We definitely recycle a curse. You're happy to do that. I'm gonna hold one more time. I'm gonna hold one more time. Alright, I think you throw the weak potion, strike, defend. We would love a way to get more orbs. That's one way to do it. The orbs might have to carry the day here. Sunder definitely helps. There you go, and that's why you take Sunder. Love Preserved Insect. Love Preserved Insect. I think Glacier is definitely worth it. Okay. The Bowl. I kind of think with Preserved Insect, you got a shot to take on another elite here, potentially. We do want to get rid of Doubt, if at all possible. Not, like, urgent, but definitely on the to-do list. I feel like we got some better stuff this run. This seems like it has, I mean... Speaking of better stuff... Yeah. Sunder, huh? We get a little bit of damage next turn. We're good to go. We do. Okay. And we're chugging along. Now with the capacitor, consume is just... That's about as good as it's going to get. Tiny knob. I like it. I think we should beat the tiny knob. 16 though. All right, we take a hit. It is an elite, so I'm not too concerned. I want some HP. I don't like what I'm seeing in that offer. I don't like it. Okay, I'll definitely take that. I think I'm kind of willing to throw a potion at this, actually. Yeah, defend. Would have been nice to recycle. But doesn't happen this time. You can take out this guy. We're going to probably need a rest even with the feather. We'll see. I think we have enough expensive cards. Well, we can recycle it, though. I'll take a charge battery. We might try to use the bowl at some point. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, dude. This is not good. Yeah, you gotta try Snecko. Probably should have... That is a big-time low roll on Snecko, too. Oh, man. You know what you do, though? You can recycle Claw. Get a little extra energy. That gives you room for a couple of defends. Barrage does essentially nothing. Pop the potion. I think we did. We made the best of a bad situation there. Are we dead anyway? Not quite. Not quite. We might be dead now. Wow. Man, I thought we were crushing it that time. Wow, that is crazy. I'm cutting our losses. This has been an unmitigated disaster. 4 losses. Oh my gosh. Defect. What is happening? Defect L. Wow. I'm calling it there. I'm calling it there. Oh, to all you defect fans out there, somebody tell me what I've done wrong. Where am I going wrong? I didn't take any AoE there. I guess that's part of it. I also feel like the defect is just inconsistent, though. But I thought that last run really had something there. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for that last elite. But hey, I appreciate you watching it anyway. Thanks for checking it out. If you enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, we'll catch y'all later. Stay happy and healthy. Bye.